Well, the pushbacks are nice, but let's take a look. Let's take a real deep look at this. First of all, I'm hearing some very disturbing things about these convoys. Okay, they got real organized really quick, and they're global already. Okay, as good as they sound, and they're all great. Okay, and I'm sure the people that are involved with it, there are a lot of great people involved with it, but I think there's a dark side to this whole thing because I'm hearing a lot of rumors now that even George Soros is involved with organizing this stuff. Because let's think about it this way: we're not going to go over to march to the government. The four of us, and we're not going to go to the Capitol and do all that stuff. We're not going to go there and block traffic, do crazy stuff like that. But you know who will? These truckers will. And guess what? These truckers, I believe, right now are being organized globally. Right now, it's happening across the world. And here's the thing. These guys are going to go in there. They're going to confront the government. You know what the government's starting to do now? They're starting to justify, hey, it's okay to freeze people's bank accounts because you're a terrorist. I'm going to freeze your bank account. So they're opening the doors for that stuff. They're opening the doors now for the idea, hey, you know, maybe we should use the military against you civilians. Let's start doing that. Let's get our foot in the door with that now. So this unfortunately, as great as these convoys are, and we are seeing some victories, like you're saying, Kevin. But I think this is being organized right now to create the ultimate civil war globally. Because right now, if people weren't standing up, I guess the globalists are like, you people are not standing up fast enough. Why don't we just organize the people on your behalf to go up there and stand up for you? And they're going to be so blatant about it that, then it's going to cause us, we got to use our military now against you. Oh, you pushed us too far, truckers.
You do. Yeah, you do make a good point there, Bob. One thing that I noticed when you said that is like the restrictions and so forth and the powers aren't enough that with what was going on. So I could see how an outside force could say, okay, well, let's set up a deterrent, something that actually is quite a big deal, so that the people in power can have an excuse to even get more power. So because we just saw that, right? I mean, in Canada. They've rolled out these emergency powers that have never been rolled out before, and so now they've got like even more control. And like you said, Bob, now you got banks that are like shutting down and closing, or at least freezing people's accounts, which they were not doing before.
And we know this is just a precursor for what's going to happen here.
Well, exactly. I mean, but I could see why they would use this, Bob, and they could say, you know what? We don't have enough of this going on. Let's start something up so that we can get some more power consolidated.
Yeah, they pretty much, I believe, I hate to say this, but it might come out later, but that's a whole lot of organizing that happened really quick right there globally. And there's only one person that does that. That's George Soros.
Yeah.
Okay. He organized all the people coming in. So it's like I said, there's a lot of people on our side that are mad. He's like, but you guys are not fighting back quick enough. We need you guys to stand up. We need you guys to come at us with force. It's almost like they're trying to grab us and pull us toward them. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. And that's what they want now. So that way, when you throw that first punch, it's on like Donkey Kong.
Well, even another thing about it too, Bob, is that these people don't care about how they're viewed by the public. These leaders, they don't care about polling numbers. They don't care about approvals. They don't care about any of that stuff. And you got to wonder why, because they do like being in power. So if you have a whole bunch of people that are against you, normally those people don't stay in office, but we've seen them stay in office and we've seen them come into power. So, and we've seen them guarantee that they're going to win well before the election occurs. So something's there, So let's just put it this way: if you don't really care about how you're viewed, or voters, or that kind of thing, because the outcome's already taken care of in some way or another, then you could do whatever you want, and even if it's unpopular, you don't really care. So it's like these guys have either they don't care because it's just so short term. And it's it's like not much time left, and so they're just like getting as much power as they possibly can, or they're saying we're going to continue to get power and we're going to stay in power because Well, because I'm not going to say the word because we'll probably get in trouble. But it starts with an R and ends with an ig. So you know, it's already it's a foregone conclusion.
Mm-hmm. So what does this mean for us? It means we're going home soon. I mean, come on, if they're going through these lengths right now to get people to come in and fight on their behalf to really start causing a ruckus so they can pass legislation at lightning speed now because of these horrible truckers with their kids in their bouncy houses and they're sitting around drinking and they're having their grilling out. How horrible, just horrible. Oh my goodness.
It's a threat to society.
Oh my goodness. But hey, 2 years ago was okay when they're burning down the cities. No, the media gave them a peaceful pass on that, didn't they, Kevin?
That was a peaceful, mostly peaceful protest, right? I mean, that's what it was. So you can give them a pass on that. But I like that. Greg's like, yeah, you know what time it is. That it's true. Whenever we see these things